Welcome back to Cooking with Gunnar. I'm Gunnar, and today we're going to make this super simple spaghetti with tomato and basil with just a touch of chili. Let's do it! For this super simple and super quick recipe, we only need 4 ingredients. We need some vine tomatoes. I'd recommend 2 tomatoes per person. We need some basil leaves freshly cut from the plant, a large shallot or 2 small ones, and finally some chili flakes just to give it that extra kick. And of course salt, pepper and olive oil. That's all there is to it. Let's get cooking. We just cut these tomatoes in half, remove the upper bit. All of these are going to melt in the pan, so it doesn't matter if they're regular or not. Move the tomatoes to the side. Now we deal with the shallot. We just cut it into fine slices, into little semicircles. These don't have to be super fine, we just break them apart. And there we go, prep done. First thing we do, we add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Make sure it's hot, swirls around nicely. Add the chili flakes. Give them a quick stir just to let the oil soak up some of that chili flavor. We don't want to cook them, we don't want to burn them, but we just want the oil to infuse with all of that lovely flavor. Next step is to add the shallot. Oh, and you can hear that lovely sizzling sound. You know it's going to be a fantastic dish. Give it a good stir. And we just want the onions to break apart, become translucent. So for just a couple of minutes. There we go. And now the onions have softened up. We take the tomatoes and add them to the pan. Give them a quick stir. At this point I season with a little bit of salt. So I like to put the salt in my hand first so I know how much I'm putting in. Round about a tablespoon. So just a little bit of pepper. You can already see how the tomatoes are starting to break apart and form this lovely paste. And keep mashing them with your wooden spoon or your wooden instrument so that they break apart and form this lovely sauce. And as you can see, you've now formed an absolutely scrumptious, lovely tomato base for your pasta. So at this point, it's time to add the fresh pasta to a well-salted water. There we go.
A few moments later.
And the trick is to add the pasta with a bit of the pasta water. So we don't strain the pasta, but we lift it straight into the sauce with a bit of this absolutely lovely pasta water. There we go. We reduce the heat, give it a good final stir. So at this point, I like to add some basil. So we take our fresh, lovely basil and we just pick some of the leaves off and throw them straight into the pasta. So we take give it a final stir. There we go. And now we're ready to add the Parmesan. We're taking some Parmigiano Reggiano and we're just grating it over the top to add to this extra creaminess. Straight into the pasta, give it one last stir. And there we go, wonderful spaghetti with basil and tomato and just a touch of chili. There we have it, let's plate up. Grab some of this lovely, oh look at this juicy red pasta. We grab some of this pasta. Plate, grab some of these tomatoes as well. There we go, some of the tomato over the top. Wonderful. Will you look at that? So what we do now, grate a bit more Parmesan, bit of basil. There we go. How lovely is that? So if you want to see me cook more and more of these fantastically authentic Italian recipes, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell. Until next time, buon appetito.